So we really like this barrier for a lot of good reasons. One, it's very easy to put up and put down. We just, when we're not using it, we just take it off the hooks and fold it and put it in our little closet. But we did like about it was the versatility of how we could actually hang it. So we did not want our whole hallway to be cut off because we still wanted to be able to have access to the bathroom so that we could do that. But we did want the dogs to be able to be behind the barrier. They still have access to the bedroom doors when they're open, so they didn't have just this hallway to stay. It would have been fine for the short amount of period that we were using it anyway if this is what they had. But all in all, just the ability to access the bedrooms and go in there and hang out. We just didn't want them to come out of this area because we were having a lot of company over and we didn't want them in the living room and so forth. So this was perfect. And the fact that we were able to put it on this angle like this was great. I don't know that we might have had the same versatility having just the wall corners and not really something to attach like a tension bar to that you find on most pet barrier gates. What we will do the next time we go to use it for a longer period of time for our needs is we're going to go ahead and attach that middle hook. So this has the adhesive or the screw. We used the screw because the adhesive wasn't strong enough. I think that was a great idea, but adhesive just is not strong enough to keep this on the wall. And so it comes with 6, so there's 3 on each side. And again, we only used the top and the bottom. And so what we found was because this middle piece right here wasn't attached, it gave them that opportunity to kind of maneuver through this opening here and just kind of maneuvered enough to finally let the barrier kind of come down so they could get through it or over it. And so I think once we get the middle ones attached, they won't have the opportunity to do that. They kind of figured out in short order once we started kind of putting them back behind it that, hey, this is where we needed to hang out. But again, it's pretty big. My dog is a Belgian Mal. Come here. Up. And so he's pretty tall. So you can see that he's got, he's not going to jump over that. He's older, but even, I don't know if a younger dog now, if a younger dog jumps on it and puts their paws right here, yeah, that's probably not going to be very helpful. We didn't have to use it for stairs, so we didn't have a barrier like that. But just for us, for the needs that we needed, it was just a temporary barrier. They could still see us, which was helpful because they wanted to be able to know what we were doing. So they were able to still kind of see into our living room and be confined enough so that they weren't all up in our spaces. So I liked it. I would say boo for the adhesive. Definitely use the screws. I would say probably not to use it for any kind of smaller dog that would just put their head, down here and just push through it. That's not going to work. So if you can find a temporary solution for you that would work, I would recommend this product. It worked for the reasons that we were needing it for, and I will be using it again.
Ow. I nailed it in just to make sure that it had extra support, but the glue was really good too. And I did it from this side. I brought it around and did it over here. So it's wrapped around. Because it's so hard to get a baby gate that'll fit at that angle because it's a weird angle. And this works perfectly. Not sturdy at all. Popped off, ripped a hole in the wall, end up trying to use screws. That ends up ripping. It just, no. And then it starts looking sloppy. And one here, one on the steps, one on the porch.
Not too bad. It works. You can't get through. Ha ha. It works. I got some stuff packed up here. No, you cannot break it down. No, rude.
Under it, so I just had to make it work.